I see everything that you are. I always have.
First of all, you're now on your way to being a new Marvel superhero, but you are also a mother, and I think kids, the new generations, deserve to have more representation when they think of a Marvel superhero. So, how do you think Echo helps build this new path for Marvel?
First of all, the role is a deaf and indigenous character, and now they have actually cast a real deaf and indigenous character, myself. This role has great representation and a huge step in Hollywood. And it's authentic representation, which we didn't really see before. When I grew up, grew up Native American and deaf, and I did not get my story seen a lot on television. So now we are able to see the true stories and the experiences on the screen of each of these cultures. And deaf people can see themselves on the screen, and all these cultures can see them, and we're breaking down barriers.
I got to see the first few episodes of Echo, and I was excited about the action scenes, like Kung Fu style, something that characters like, John Wick made trendy. I know you carry weights and work out. So, how much physical preparation did you have to do your own scenes of death and destruction? Because that's the essence of your character. Plus, you have a very intense scenes with Charlie Cox.
I only worked with Charlie Cox for a few hours. It was just one day. It was a very, very small scene that we had, but it was very nice to meet him. I think that he's a funny guy. And the first thing I said when I met him was, "Hello, it's nice to meet you. You and I have the same last name. Isn't that so cool?" And I just thought that was kind of funny now looking back at it. But yeah, I grew up playing different kinds of physical activities, in sports with my family. And I came from a family that helped me prepare for this kind of role. So that kind of helped it. And so it didn't feel unnatural to start doing this kind of role and having this physical activity. I had a personal trainer also that was provided to me in stunt training. And so that helped me even more to prepare for this role.
You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't contain it.
I'm very excited about the future of your character because in the comics, she has a special bond with Wolverine, the Avengers, and she's currently the user of the Phoenix Force. How far would you like to see Echo go in the MCU?
It would be nice if we could get a season 2. I'd like to have a deeper dive into the Echo story and just to see what happens after all the chaos that just happened with Kingpin. So I think that it would be nice to see what as season 2.
Your characters are Maya's emotional anchor. They are very important to show her that she's not alone in the world and that she needs to trust the people who love her. Who are your real anchors in real life that help you stay balanced in the midst of your Hollywood acting careers?
Who are the real anchors?
Jeez.
It's a great question.
Yeah, it's a great question. I wasn't expecting that one.
I think it's just surrounding myself with people who are in the industry who I can love and trust, but also people who aren't in the industry, people from my community, like my family, and just being able to remember being that I'm like a Ganyakahaga person who's from Ganawage, and I'm just still this nerdy little res kid from my community. So yeah, I would say just loved ones around me.
Yeah, family. I know when I finish a production, I tend to unplug. I get as further as I can from my industry, and I think that helps to rejuvenate me, because this industry can take a lot out of you. It's not just cameras and lights and red carpets. There's work involved in this and a lot of emotions. So after every production, I usually tend to just back off and go get right by myself.
So, who's the monster?